Hello, can you hear me? Hello, welcome back to Chasing the Target. Hello, mic 23123. Can you hear me? Um, yeah, hope the sound is better now. Welcome. Can you hear me? Welcome back to Chasing the Target. Hope everyone's doing well. Today's the last day of the group stages, Australia versus Ireland. And then tomorrow we've got the Super 8s. New Zealand, Pakistan will be playing tomorrow. And then Sunday we got a double header. I think it's England, Sri Lanka, and India, South Africa. So looking forward to it. The World Cup is hotting up right now. It's going to be some interesting games. आज देखते हैं if Australia can save some face and get a good performance in, because it's been a poor World Cup for them. Australia versus Oman. Yes, that's starting in a couple of hours. Most dead rubber match in the world. Yeah, it is very dead rubber. I mean, the last couple of days have been dead rubber, right? Like even the Sri Lanka Zimbabwe one was a good game, but we didn't. The result didn't really matter. But yeah, man, looking forward to it. It's going to be a good. It's going to be a good Super 8s. मेरे को तो भाई excitement तो है. This is where the World Cup sets alight. This is where there's going to be tension, there's going to be stress, there's going to be some crazy catches, some crazy innings, wickets also. But we've had a good World Cup so far. Agar I've dekhe, Italy have really surprised me. I really enjoyed the way they played. Even Zimbabwe, man, Zimbabwe were amazing. What a story it's been. I was reading about their fans. They have a group called Castle Corner, and that's basically a section in Harare sports club where they all the fans sit or they stand and then they sing and they support their team. And six of those members went to Sri Lanka to support Zimbabwe, and they were there yesterday as well. They were there during the Australia game. They were singing songs. They celebrated with the players as well. And those six people have gone back to Zimbabwe, but obviously they can't afford to go to India as well. It's like it's very expensive for them to cover the whole World Cup or be there and during the whole World Cup. So it's crazy, man. Uh, Last time New Zealand played T20s in Premadasa was way back in 2009. It has been it's been that long. Where have been they've been playing in Palakale or where? That's crazy, man. New Zealand have to make that adjustment. I was reading an article about Chapman and the way he's as left-handers. Normally, you associate them being good on the offside, the likes of Saurav Ganguly, Brian Lara. But Chapman, most of his scoring is on the leg side. He's very dominant on the leg side. He plays that flick shot as well. And if you remember, I think it was 2024. Against Pakistan, New Zealand sent a B or C team, and he was there in that team, and he was probably the man of the series. I think he had some incredible innings. So Chapman against Pakistan will be a good matchup, man. He'll be looking forward to it for sure. Yeah, let me know what your predictions are and stuff. We still have a lot of content coming out today. Fazbek ke saath record bhi karenge, previews. And yeah, there's a football as well going on. It's going to be a good weekend, man. It's going to be pretty hectic. Nah, 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 nah. So I just want to get some stats out, man. What is this? Stats, buddy. Who has the most runs? Yeah, Saab Sadeh Farhan has the most runs, 220. Nisanka is second, 199. Kusal Mendes, 182. So, although we know like in India has good batting pitches, but the run scoring's been happening in Sri Lanka. Top wicket takers, man. This was a very good name, Van Shalquick. I think he's going to play a lot of what you may call it T20 leagues. He was outstanding in this World Cup, and 13 wicket liya USA ke liye. He was unbelievable. And then Varun Chakravarti is number two, joint with Blessing Muzrabani. He was also really good as well. So those are your leading wicket takers. Shalquick had 13, Chakravarti 9, Blessing Muzrabani 9. Uh, with the way T20 is playing around the world going forward, top teams may not beat associate nations with a big margin. It is getting closer, especially when something is there for the bowlers. Oh, yeah, 100%. I think the pitches in this tournament have allowed the associate teams to be more competitive, but also associate teams and players playing in more T20 leagues, playing more T20 cricket all around the world, having that exposure, playing in the Big Bash, playing in the IPL, playing in the PSL, playing in CPL. That's also helped as well. Sikandar Raza, I remember him in the Punjab Kings, even in the PSL. I think he played for Lahore Qalandars. He took a flight and won them the final, I think, last year. So the exposure of these players there is obviously does help. But you're right, like even the pitches, there was something in it for the bowlers. It's not that easy for the batsman to come and start hitting. And honestly, I don't have a problem. I know a lot of people have a problem the way India is batting and everything, but the pitches are like that, right? अगर आप श्रीलंका में भी देखो, जो मैच था पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ, वहां पे इंडिया got off to a amazing start, but obviously it's going to slow down with that pitch, right? It was like it was a 160 pitch, man. India got like 10-15 runs more than that, and Pakistan were under pressure in the chase. So I like these kind of conditions, man. It's pretty competitive. I don't mind the odd flat wicket also. मेरे को कोई problem नहीं है, but like I prefer these kind of matches where there is contest between bat and ball, and it's not like the runs cannot be scored here, right? Runs are being scored. There you see some hundreds and everything, but at the same time, bowlers can take wickets. They can also put the pressure on. They can keep it tight as well. Hola, ¿cómo estás, Phantom Pie? What's up, man? How's it going? Are you looking forward to this weekend? It's a big weekend, man. India, South Africa, Arsenal, Tottenham, Man City, Newcastle, Man United, Everton on Monday. It's gonna be next few days. Gonna be fun, man. Inshallah, looking forward to it. It's gonna be pretty good. I also predict your semi-finalist, King Ritwik the Great. Kya haal hai, bhaijan? I'm keeping the same that I predicted before the World Cup because those teams are still there, so I won't change it. Although, man, West Indies can do wonders, but I'm gonna stick with my original top four, which is India, South Africa, England, Pakistan. I know it's going to be tough for England. They're going to be coming to Sri Lanka. I was reading an article about Harry Brook as captain and how he's been using spinners. If you see last World Cup in 2024 against India, England went with a full pace attack on that wicket. Jahan pe Kuldeep and Aksar and Jadeja ran riot. They got the tactics clearly wrong over there. But this time you see Harry Brook is using the spinners a bit more. 1 second, I'll just be back. Uh, yeah, so he's using the spinners much more. You see Adar Rashid, Liam Dawson, इन लोग ज्यादा स्पिन कर रहे हैं. I remember 24 में शायद मोइन अली था टीम में, उसको दलाया नहीं. बटलर फास्ट बॉलर्स पे ज्यादा वो था, but Harry Brook here knows that fast bowlers की भी पिटाई हो सकती है. And the reason for that could be also Harry Brook does struggle for spin, so maybe he has more respect for that and he's using those spinners. I think पालेकले में भी जब उन लोग last खेले थे, he bowled 13-14 overs of spin. So you can see in his captaincy, England are bowling much more spin than they normally would have. Even Wankhede looks good in this tournament, not the usual flat wicket. Yes, I think Wankhede and Chennai have swapped roles or something like that. Oman player statement. Was it Jitesh or what's his name? He said that Australia ko crush karenge na. Is that the one you're talking about? I think India, South Africa, New Zealand, and any other. Fair enough, man. You can't count out New Zealand. I always count them out and they always make it to the semi-final. So I will not be surprised if you are correct because New Zealand always find a way, man. England and Pakistan over New Zealand. Man, I always do this mistake, bro. Like, you're right. New Zealand is a very compact side. They adjust very quickly, but I always unko halke mein le leta hu main. But definitely, New Zealand have an amazing chance, man. I would say New Zealand have a better chance than England. With Pakistan tomorrow, we'll find out. Whoever wins tomorrow's game, I think, will qualify because, I feel that against England, Sri Lanka, New Zealand will be all right. Against Pakistan, it's just New Zealand are going for the first time to Sri Lanka like in this World Cup, so they just have to adjust. If they can adjust, then you never know. Group A clash between toppers and Group B all second place teams. What a coincidence! Yeah, it is a coincidence, man. Imagine if Zimbabwe didn't win yesterday, we'd all be saying we have India has the easier group, but because Zimbabwe कल जीत गया बोले ये बहुत tough group है भाई, unbeaten teams है इसमें. Traditionally, England is not so good in playing spin. Pakistan have an edge over New Zealand in ICC events usually. So Pakistan is was one of my sides from this group. Yeah, that's what I think as well. But let's see how England prevail. They're going to be playing games in Palakkale as well, not just in Premadasa. तो देखते हैं कैसा खेलते हैं उन लोग. न्यूजीलैंड के ओपनर्स फॉर्म में है. हमारे अभिषेक शर्मा का फॉर्म कब आएगा? कभी भी आ सकता, कभी भी जा सकता। अभिषेक शर्मा ऐसे ही खेलता है भाई, लाइक ही कैन स्मैश इट ऑन एनी डे, ही कैन गेट आउट ऑन एनी डे, जस्ट गोटा बी गोइंग क्रेजी। अब देखते हैं न्यूजीलैंड के जो ओपनर्स है कैसे एडजस्ट करते हैं यहाँ पे ना, श्रीलंका में कैसे एडजस्ट करते हैं। बट यू आर राइट, वो तो है भाई। होपफुली सून में, होपफुली सून, दैट्स ऑल आई कैन से, होपफुली सून। एंड इंडिया का मसला ये है ना, लाइक ऑफ स्पिनर्स इन द पावर प्ले। इस पे मैं एक वीडियो भी करा था, बी अप सून होपफुली, बट बेसिकली वी बीन बिकॉज वी हैव थ्री लेफ्टीज एट द टॉप। पावर प्ले में अभिषेक आ रहा, तिलक आ रहा और आपके ईशान किशन आ रहे। ऑपोजिशन टीम्स ऑफ स्पिनर को लगा रहे हैं। आप देख लिए एरास्मस, यहाँ पे सलमान आगा, और फिर वहाँ पे Aryan Dutt. You know, all in the power play, all picking up wickets. I think India has faced the most deliveries of spin, around 103, 104 deliveries of off spin. और वहां पे अपना एवरेज लाइक 13-14 है, मतलब विकेट बहुत जा रहे हैं ऑफ स्पिन के अगेंस्ट। एंड स्ट्राइक रेट भी बहुत कम ही है, 120 कुछ है, वो वीडियो में मैं आप देख सकते हैं। बट या they are struggling as off spinners. And now we're going to play against South Africa. Markham will bowl, and then Roston Chase will bowl for West Indies, and Zimbabwe के लिए सिकंदर अजहर will bowl. तो इसका कैसा काउंटर करेंगे आप? बदलाव लेके आएंगे क्या? बिकॉज जब बदलाव लेके आते थे लाइनअप में, लोग गुस्से में आते थे कि भाई वी नीड टू नो द बैट्समैन्स रोल्स, दे नीड टू बी सेटल्ड, यू कांट जस्ट कीप switching them up. So they're not going to switch them up. If they're going to keep three lefties at the top, then everyone's going to keep bowling off spin too. And clearly, there is a struggle against off spinners from India in this World Cup. जो matchups की बात होती है, there's a clear matchup here, and this matchup is causing India problems. This matchup is causing India problems in it. England played the entire T20 series against Sri Lanka before the World Cup in Palakkale. As you said, the wicket condition suits them more considering the batting they have. Fair enough. Group B, my prediction, New Zealand will beat Sri Lanka and lose to England and Pakistan. England will beat New Zealand and Pakistan and lose to Sri Lanka. Pakistan will beat New Zealand, Sri Lanka and lose to England. Sri Lanka will beat England and lose to Pakistan, New Zealand. So what does that mean? What does that mean in the end? Who goes the top two? Group A prediction. Uh, Group A predictions. India will win all the games. South Africa will lose against India and win against West Indies, Zimbabwe. West Indies will win against Zimbabwe and lose against India, and South Africa, Zimbabwe will lose all the games. So you're saying this group में समझ गया, India, South Africa, you're saying will go through. वहां का क्या सीन है ये बताओ मेरे को, वो वाली ग्रुप का. If you see the fixture list, na 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 na. Pakistan, New Zealand is tomorrow, then Sri Lanka, England on Sunday, and India, South Africa on Sunday. Then you've got Zimbabwe, West Indies Monday, England, Pakistan. Oof, that's a game, man. On Tuesday, Sri Lanka, New Zealand on Wednesday. Thursday, West Indies, South Africa, and India, Zimbabwe. England, New Zealand, Friday, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Saturday. Oof, interesting. Very interesting, mate. Yeah, so I think I just want to see the tomorrow's game is Premadasa, Colombo. Premadasa, Sri Lanka, England will be in Palakkale. England, Sri Lanka. The thing is, they also have a lot of injuries, and they have a lot of people who have been who can't play because of injury and stuff. So वहाँ पे उनको मसला हो सकता है. Saranga not being there, Patina not being there. Chamira, I haven't seen him as well in the last couple of games. I don't know if they're resting him or he has an issue as well. So that could be an issue for Sri Lanka. A bit of lack of experience, lack of firepower because of a lot of injuries. But they will have the crowd support. They have the momentum. Against England, man, it'll be a good game. It'll be a good game of cricket. उन लोग ऑस्ट्रेलिया को हरा पाए, तो इंग्लैंड को भी तो हरा सकते हैं ना. They came back strong, and although it won't turn as much as it turns in Premadasa, there will be some turn. We saw that against Australia as well. The way Australia collapsed after Travis Head and Mitchell Marsh got them off to a absolute flyer, mate. They got them to an absolute flyer. उसके बाद collapse आया था, so they just have to be wary of that. So if you look closely, England and Pakistan are the only two teams winning 2 games. Okay. Okay. Yeah, bro. New light, new camera, new stand, bro. What's up? Yes, yes. आप ही बोले थे ना कि माइक का इशू हो रहा था लाइक उस पे लाइक द विक्रांत गुप्ता episode. Someone said, was it you or someone said that? So soon as they said it, that episode, I ordered a new one. Just took a bit of time to set up Keshav. Well, Keshav is going to be a massive weekend, man. North London Derby, India, South Africa, England, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, New Zealand is going to be very good, man. Boring day, no 11 a.m. matches. Yeah, man, no 11 a.m. There's going to be no 11 a.m. matches now, right? It's all going to be 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. matches. We're going to have doubleheader on Sunday. It's going to be pretty exciting, mate. It's going to be pretty exciting, broski. Even before this World Cup, Sri Lanka did not have a good T20 record. In Premadasa, the record is worst. It's kind of team can give surprises. Suddenly, they're inconsistent with the performance. Yes, absolutely. They are inconsistent. They're also missing a few players. There's there's less of a... उसको क्या बोलते हैं यार? They're missing a few players. There is less. I forgot what I was going to say, bro. But yeah, speaking about Sri Lanka, there is inconsistency there. You never know what to expect. डेडलाइन हो गई नहीं भाई, कल है डेडलाइन. कल है, आज मैचेस तो नहीं है ना. कल है डेडलाइन. कल आई थिंक आपके टाइम से 7 बजे डेडलाइन होगा शायद, या 6 बजे होगा. Even in the Asia Cup, they played one game well against India. Thereafter, nothing. Yes, they played one game against India. Thereafter, nothing. 100%. You're right. नहीं वीड 21 को है. 21 वाला 21 वाला चाहिए. चाहिए 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 भी खेल रहे हैं कल. चाहिए. आगाची भी खेल रहे हैं कल. गुमेरेस निकाल देना है मेरे को. गुमेरेस. The playing City. Oof. We all, yo, listen, Keshav bhai, from tomorrow, Manchester is blue, bro. I spotted Amiram in Doha, Qatar. Is he there? Where are you? You're in Doha, Qatar as well? What is Amiram doing in Qatar, man? When is that thing? That Argentina versus Spain match? That's supposed to be in Qatar as well, right? उसको कुछ बोलते स्पेनिश में. कतर वर्सेस, सॉरी, स्पेन वर्सेस अर्जेंटीना. I said Australia Ireland. I keep saying that it's Australia Oman today. Australia Oman in match finalissima. Yeah, finalissima. मुझे पता ऑस्ट्रेलिया वर्सेस ओमान सुबह करके न्यूजीलैंड वर्सेस पाकिस्तान शाम को करते हैं. न्यूजीलैंड पाकिस्तान तो फर्क भी नहीं पड़ता कुछ. न्यूजीलैंड पाकिस्तान फर्क भी नहीं पड़ा कुछ. नहीं वही है ना, लाइक आई थिंक आई डोंट नो मैन, बिकॉज ग्रुप स्टेज और सुपर 8 को अलग अलग दिन करना शायद. अब वो ऑस्ट्रेलिया ओमान का कल भी नहीं कर सके. कल भी 3 मैच ही थे ना, तो शायद एक ही मैच आज बचा इसलिए करवा रहे वो. बट नॉर्मली आई थिंक आज छुट्टी हो सकती थी अगर वो मैच नहीं होता था. बट वो मैच है तो आज डाल दे रहे. कल से मैच शुरू. सुपर 8 they want to start it fresh on a new day, I think. So that's what's going to happen. And we will see Pakistan, New Zealand play tomorrow. Super eights. फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा मतलब it's part of the super eights, right? So it will impact the groups and everything. Can you not see my comments? Your last comment was about. No, I can see it, bro. How come all of India's games are at 7 p.m. preceding rigged, time is rigged, venue is rigged? What the hell? I hate this. They're spoiling the game. So that's because of the broadcaster, the demand for India, and that is why they're playing at 7 o'clock. The seedings are rigged as well, so that you know where to travel, and the fans know like yahan jana hai, wahan jana hai. But there's still going to be problems in that because semi-final, if Pakistan come, then India will have to go to Colombo. If they don't come, then India stay in Bombay, and वो भी pre-decided है कि India will not play in Kolkata, they'll play in Mumbai unless Pakistan have to play. Australia versus Oman ही क्यों single day पे है? That's a good question. Maybe because they didn't have every day was 3-3. I had one more match left, and so that's why आज करा दिए. टाइमिंग्स तो सॉरी ये कहाँ चले गया? टाइमिंग्स तो ब्रॉडकास्टर बोला 7 पे करने को 100% भाई आपको ये आप यहाँ कंप्लेन कर रहे ये तो फिर भी बहुत सही है। आप मैं अमेरिका गया था वो कवर करने 24 वाली वर्ल्ड कप उसमें ठीक है सारे मैचेस मेरे टाइम से न्यूयॉर्क टाइम से लाइक मैं जब था वहां पे सारे मैचेस 5-6 बजे शुरू होते शाम में एक 9 बजे मैच भी होता था एक दोपहर में 12 बजे मैच भी होता था 3 बजे इंडिया का मैच 10 बजे होता था सुबह में 10 बजे 9:30 10 बजे हमको उठना पड़ता था 8 बजे 8 बजे उठ के हम जाते थे स्टेडियम 10 बजे मैच शुरू 9:30 टॉस ऐसा कुछ था भाई 9:30 टॉस होता था इंडिया के मैचेस पे इवन इन द वेस्ट इंडीज वहां के टाइम से सुबह में उठ के जाना पड़ता था विच इज गुड शाम में वी फ्री बट लाइक या जल्दी उठना पड़ता था गो टू द स्टेडियम मैन आई एम लाइक हैविंग ब्रेकफास्ट लाइक ऑन द वे टू द स्टेडियम I normally don't do that unless even in test matches bro I went to the Manchester वहां पे 11 बजे मैच शुरू हो रहा था फिर भी मैं आराम से गया ये वाला भाई 10 बजे शॉप मैच शुरू 9:30 टॉस T20 मैच के लिए his arm went 50 was a red Torres, Torres. You never walk alone. He said Torres, Torres. We bought the left from sunny Spain. He gets the ball and scores again. Fernando Torres, Liverpool's number 9. Na 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 na. No, 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 no. Uh, so yeah, man, the timings like bro, this is still fine, bro. Like India श्रीलंका में हो रहा है इंडिया के 7 बजे रखो रखो भाई कोई टेंशन नहीं बट वो भाई 10 बजे सो उठ जाते थे सुबह में जाने के लिए इंडिया का मैच है बोल के बिकॉज आपके लिए टाइमिंग 7 बजे होना शाम में तो वहां पे सुबह कोई भी टाइम रहने दो मैच करवा देते हैं आई सी दैट इन UFC एज वेल आई थिंक टू cater to the American audience like 4 बजे सुबह में भी फाइट करवा देते थे कहीं थाईलैंड या मलेशिया में केशव भाई भाग गए लगता है केशव भाई भाग गए ऐसे कैसे भाग सकते What the heck is this man यही हूँ he's there केशव is there Australia hey man what happened with what bro my phone battery is 1% you gotta put it on charge buddy where's your charger mate you gotta put it on charge ध्रुव भाई ऐसा जल्दी चार्ज करो उसको where is the do you have a wireless charger Ooh. What's Monty saying man Oh damn उसको कोई imbecile बोल दिया Mustafa is also Paltivas. How much super chat? No, no, bro. I won't wear it, man. I won't wear it. मैं भाई तुम्हें पॉइंट रख दे तो उसके बाद मेरे पे कैसे भाई तो नेवर एग्रीज विद मी व्हाटएवर आई से अभी भी आमिर में नहीं है कुछ भी बोल दो। अभिषेक का मैं उनको समझा रहा था, नहीं, he doesn't want to agree with me, man. But it's gonna be fun, man. This is gonna be exciting. Who do you guys think is gonna be the leading run scorer in the Super Race? Right now, group stage में तो फरहान है, उसके बाद I think निशांका है, फिर मेंडेज है. So runs have been scored in Sri Lanka. Zero check कर लो. चेक तो हो गया यार, जीरो वो तो सही है, लाइक ही इज फेलिंग. बट अपने पास बहुत जल्दी रिएक्ट कर देते, लाइक आई नो दैट लाइक इट्स अ लॉट 3 डक्स, बट फिर भी जल्दी रिएक्ट कर भाई. सूर्या को भी मैं कुछ नहीं बोला यार, 1 साल उसके भी रन नहीं आए थे, मैं कुछ भी, मैं उसको हमेशा बैक कर रहा सूर्या को. ये बात भी है ना, लाइक इट्स नॉट लाइक ऑब्वियसली डिपेंड्स प्लेयर ऑन प्लेयर, बट या ग्रुप स्टेज मिला के प्रथम निशांका. उसकी इनिंग तो बहुत जबरदस्त थी, वो 100 मैन कैसे में सही में बहुत अच्छी इनिंग थी. He batted really well, Kadak shots, man, it was amazing, bro. And then the crowd as well on top is amazing. Beautiful sight. Patum might as well be the top scorer of the tournament if Sri Lanka goes semis. Yeah. Do you think Sri Lanka will go semis? Keshav, who are your semi-finalists? Phantom by everyone in the chat. Who are your semi-finalists? Dhuru bhai, tu de diya apne equations. Who do you think will be the same way? Because Sri Lanka, the only thing is they are erratic, man. They are a bit inconsistent. Sometimes they come, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they step up. They have home advantage. But yeah, why did ICC post AI generated post of all captains peeping out of a bus? I guess just to have some traction in it. India, South Africa, Sri Lanka, England. अभी न्यूजीलैंड नहीं रख रहे हैं. New Zealand versus Pakistan tomorrow. New Zealand, mate. चैपमैन को देखना पड़ेगा यार, उसकी फॉर्म अच्छी है पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ. बैट्स प्रीटी वेल अगेंस्ट देम, मैन. वही था जब उन लोग आईपीएल में सब खेल रहे थे न्यूजीलैंड के प्लेयर्स. He was the one who was leading, like, I mean, he was there part of the team. I don't know if he was captain or not, but he was part of the New Zealand team. It was like a seed team, and he played beautifully. He's very predominantly a leg side player. Normally, you know, offside, sort of Ganguly, these guys, they're used to playing the offside, the left-handers, but he's a predominantly leg side player. Very strong on the leg side. And he has that Jasurya type flick as well. Square leg ke upar marta so. Pada pada pa pa ta 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 ta. Awesome, man. Awesome. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button, subscribe button. Do subscribe to Chasing the Target. Please subscribe to Chasing Trophies as well. And Chasing Greenhouse. But yeah, Chasing Trophies is our new channel as well. So yeah, comments attack na India, South Africa, Sri Lanka, England. ये आपका लास्ट कमेंट था. उससे ज्यादा कुछ बोले तो बोलो, मैं यूट्यूब पे चेक कर लेता हूँ. Some caps in Sri Lanka, some in India. Not possible to do collective shoot. Acha, you're talking about the photo thing. Zimbabwe, India, Sri Lanka, News. Oh, Zimbabwe ko घुसा दे रहे. Zimbabwe को their bowlers will have to adjust as well to the Indian conditions. Obviously, like हल्के में तो ले नहीं सकते उन लोगों को. Man, they are beating teams left, right, and center. मतलब दोनों ऑस्ट्रेलिया श्रीलंका को पेल के रख दिए. They top the group. They should be in the other group, I think, right? Because they've topped it. Like if you look at it from that perspective, but I think West Indies, South Africa, India have to watch out for Zimbabwe. But at the same time, they also have to make the adjustment. They're the ones who have to travel to India from Sri Lanka. But it's a good team, man. It's nicely knit. They have experience in Sikandar Azad. They've got youth in Brian Bennett as well. The Ryan Bird is a very good player. Moz Rabbani has been outstanding. They can cause problems definitely in the Super 8s, but let's see if they can make that adjustment. West Indies also, why? एंड साउथ अफ्रीका अपना मैच साउथ अफ्रीका से अहमदाबाद में. साउथ अफ्रीका वहीं लेटे हुए 2 हफ्ते से वहीं कैंपिंग कर रहे हैं अहमदाबाद में भाई. सो दे आल्सो यूज्ड टू द कंडीशंस एंड स्टफ. तो इंडिया के लिए रहेगा टेस्ट, 100% टेस्ट होगा. मजा आएगा मैच में. bro. Banking Zimbabwe like Leicester 2015, Leicester City. Yeah, Leicester City 2015, 16 was it? Yeah. Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe, bro. It will be similar, man. But although Zimbabwe have a very rich cricket history, but yeah, in the last 10, 15 years, they've struggled. Bro, 21 heartbreak, they didn't qualify. 24, they didn't qualify. 2019, I remember 2019, they had to beat the UAE in Zimbabwe just to qualify for the England World Cup. And they lost, man. And the crowd was crying. They were emotional. गुस्से में आ जा रहे थे लोग. It was like heartbreak for them, man, 2019. And then 2021 also they didn't qualify. 22 they qualified, they played really well, they defeated Pakistan. Then 24 they didn't qualify. That was also a bit of a issue, mate. सुना है कुछ लोग से इंडिया जेली नहीं आ रही है, so now they're calling cricketing gods and mother cricket hilarious winners and losers got riled up for one cringe ad. What happened, bro? What are you talking about? What happened, Mr.? Can you tell me the context, mate? Yeah, man. Singandar Raza's at the wheel, baby. I just want Tudor to win, man. Tudor on Sunday. Come on, Tudy. Tudy, baby. Tudy, 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 Tudy. What is the context of that? Opener from Punjab getting ill mid tournament, beating Pakistan easily. Final group match against Netherlands. Final and Ahmedabad unbeaten. Where have we seen this before? 2023. Shubman Gill was the man injured. Ahmedabad was the place to beat Pakistan. Final group matches against Netherlands and Bangalore, where Virat Kohli had a bit of a bowl. The final was in Ahmedabad. You're unbeaten. You're playing Australia. You lost the toss then, put into that. Rohit Sharma skied one. Travis Head took a blinder. Virat Kohli got one from Pat Cummins, the captain, and then it looked like India were under the pump. Surya Kumar Yadav took a sweet time, but could not capitalize. Shreyas Iyer played a loose shot. KL Rahul was under severe pressure. Tudor is to dare. I like that. अरे वो स्टार स्पोर्ट्स ने साउथ अफ्रीका को एड में चोकर्स दिखाया by a fan choking on last cupcake snatch in the movie. So all that matters if BCCI and Indian cricket personally made the ad. The thing I mean, look, they make the ads, whatever, man. Mocha bhi, like, we made it was fun and everything. When we lost, apne hi muh pe maar rahe the na ad wo. It was fine. Like, it doesn't matter, bro. It's just banter. But I didn't see the ad, so I don't know if it's, like, offensive or not. But I didn't see the ad. But, like, the Mocha was also, like, people took it so, like, they were so pissed off at it. And the moment India lost, the ads went against us. एक मूवी रिलीज कर दिया रणबीर कपूर वाला आखिरी मौका. South Africa should play at least one game in Sri Lanka because they have not been tested so far. They're playing most of the games in Ahmedabad. Their batters need to be tested. Yeah, man, they're playing pura Ahmedabad game. Check this. What if South Africa play all the games in Ahmedabad, then they go to play semifinals in Eden, then they come back to Ahmedabad in the final. Then what? That will be crazy. What if they don't have to go to Sri Lanka? Because they only have to go to Sri Lanka, Pakistan make it if they have to play. And that's where they can get stuck. And I agree with you there. And it could be a repeat of 2009 where Pakistan choked South Africa. It could. But what if they have to stay in India and then they just keep playing in Ahmedabad, bro? Meanwhile, some South Africa were radio silent when their coach was humiliating language for our team and players. अपने पे लगती तो सब बोलते हैं भाई वो या वो बात तो सही है भाई जब अपने पास कोई एड वैड अपने खिलाफ बोल दिए तो फिर बोलेंगे वो पाकिस्तान चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी फाइनल विक्ट्री पे मैं 2 दिन तक इंस्टा नहीं खोला था मैं तो फोन ही नहीं खोला भाई मेरे पास तो पहुंच गए थे आई वाजंट पिकिंग अप द कॉल्स द नेक्स्ट डे माय फ्रेंड्स केम लाइक and then yeah face to face ho gaya banter. Nice. Thank you so much, man. Hope you like it, bro. Markram लगने वाला है पावर प्ले में अभी के अगेंस्ट फील या 100% लगने वाला है. आई मेड अ real Keshav bhai, about India struggling against off spinners, and that's because we have the top three left-handed batsmen. You can check out the read soon. It's just been edited. It'll be uploaded very soon, so you can watch that. Where we talk about India's issue with the off spinners, and what are you guys' thoughts on the left-handed approach that we have? Because आपको याद है एशिया कप के टाइम पे सब काफी लोग बोल रहे थे चैट में कि भाई चेंज मत करो. इवन फैज भाई सेट की लाइक चेंज मत करो, बैटिंग ऑर्डर को चेंज मत करो, कीप इट द सेम, कीप इट द सेम. ये इतना एक्सपेरिमेंट नहीं करना, क्यों रोटेट करते रहते. And even at that time, I said I don't have a problem with the rotation of batting, especially if it's 3, 4, 5. I understand like sometimes 8 going to 3 is a problem, but T20, it's fine. I think test mein problem hota, but yahan pe you're not changing the order. That means the opposition is going to bowl off spinner because you have 3 lefties. सो उन्होंने बोल रहे मार्करम, मैं तो बोल रहा हूँ मार्करम प्लस रॉस्टन चेस प्लस सिकंदर रजा, ये 3 डालेंगे पावर प्ले में तीनों मैच में. लिख के ले लो अगर आपके 3 ये टॉप 3. अभिषेक, तिलक, ईशान. तब मैं इंस्टा नहीं चलाता था. ओह यू स्मॉल क्यूटी पाई. आई स्किप्ड द 17 सिटी फाइनल कंप्लीटली बिकॉज luckily I had some counseling work for admission and later went to a wedding. Oh nice. 2017. तो भाई ऑफ स्पिन तो यही है कि देन व्हाट डू वी डू. अब द थिंग इज अगर आप सूर्या को नंबर 3 लेके आते, सूर्या के भी तो इश्यूज है ऑफ स्पिन के साथ. उसका भी लाइक आई थिंक 26 बॉल में 27 है अगेंस्ट ऑफ स्पिन. बट मे बी हैविंग द राइट लेफ्ट कुड बी अ थिंग नाउ. कुड इट बी अ थिंग. कैसा मैरिज नॉन स्पिनिंग पाटा पे भी बहुत चीप 4 ओवर निकाल रहा है. सोनचू, सूर्या, तिलक कितना स्लो जा रहे हैं और फिर सबने महाराज लग जाएगा. या अब हमारे को ये भी देखना है केशव भाई, हम सारे मैच पहले बैटिंग करके जीत गए ना. एंड मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा कि ये पिचेस पे Ahmedabad particularly and in India particularly in night matches chasing should be relatively easier. So I want to see if India do chase, then how they chase it, then what is the performance level then. Because I feel that batting first thoda sa to stick ho raha, whereas Sri Lanka it was different. Sri Lanka mein I think batting first does help. Sorry, I got stuck there. Stubbs also bowls spin. Yes, he does. Chase, Moti, Akil. Is Haaland not fit for this game week, Mufasa? I think he's fit, bro. He just didn't play in the FA Cup. He rested. I think he's fit. I think he's ready to go, if I'm not mistaken. I'll let you know. I didn't see the आज press conferences है शायद या अभी चल रहे हैं शायद. So I'll let you know if I hear anything there. I think he's down for this week, bro. Erling Haaland, mate. Why 2015 World Cup semifinal loss doesn't? It does, man. Me 2019 the most. 2015 does hit as well, bro. That was a nice World Cup. I enjoyed it. Australia, New Zealand. जब विराट कोहली आउट हुआ धक धक बहुत हुआ उसमें मजा आया यार. येलो फ्लैग है बट पेप खिला देगा न्यू कैसल से मैच. आर्सेनल चेंज प्ले एपीएल में नी इंजरी दिखा रहा है. अच्छा we'll see what Pep says in the press conference. देख लो कि क्या होता है उसके बारे में कुछ तो सवाल पूछ देंगे. I think he'll play. He didn't play the whole week, but let's see what they say in the press conferences. 2015 we were never favorites anyway. South Africa and Australia were favorites and New Zealand also. New Zealand became favorites, and I feel that if the final was in Auckland they would be favorites. But India were a very good team, man. It's just that if you look at it now, like at that time, it was a transition 2011 to 2015, but we were a pretty good team in terms of batting. Bowling, man, yeah, it was, you're right. Like, it wasn't that crazy of a team. You're right. You're right. I don't think we're probably favorites. Sahi hai. South Africa, Australia are probably more favorites. At that time, though, we didn't think like that. That's what I was trying to tell you. At that time, we didn't think like that. We thought we should win this, man. But you're right, like Mohit Sharma, Shami, Ashwin, Jadeja, Rahane batting at 4. It was like the first time. I think Rohit Dhawan opening. It's the first World Cup. Kohli one down. Dhoni was there. I think Raina was there or no? Raina might have been there. Yeah, right. I agree with that. जो बोले थे 2015 या ध्रुव भाई पेप झूठ बोलता है. can't trust him. देखो anyone say anything. 2023 was bad but 2019 punctured my heart. It hurt more. For me, 2019 was always worse, bro. 2015 सेमी के बाद मेरे फ्रेंड का फोन आया था, उससे हेल्प चाहिए थी, झगड़ा हो गया and we did not talk for a month. 29 we were very much favorites along with England. 21 World Cup bowling was super new and yeah, that's true. It was super new and tested. China was there, Yuvraj was not there. Yeah, Raina was there. No, 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 no. Raina was there. Rohit, Dhawan, Kohli, Rahane, Raina, Dhoni, Jadeja, Ashwin, Umesh, Shami, Mohit, Bhuvi, Aksar. Aksar? What the hell? Aksar Patel was in that squad? Raidu, Binni. Raidu was also there? What the hell? Raidu was there in 2014 Asia Cup, 2015. I don't remember. Aksar? It's hard to believe Vinny was in 2015 squad. Yeah, also 2016 made me hate Windies irrelevant Lendl Simmons. They made you hate, man. You're the only guy who's saying that. A lot of people loved them, man, that time. I understand what you're saying, but it was crazy. They were doing the champion that time. 2016 में I was like धोनी विराट बढ़िया finish कर रहे हैं. उस टाइम डर मेजरली भी गेल का था और बूम ने स्टार्टिंग में ही उसको बोल्ड कर दिया. Who thought London will do that? Yeah, मेरे को वो टाइम पे ड्यू का समझ में आया. पहले उतना समझ नहीं था. इवन 2011 में ड्यू भी था बट उतना समझ नहीं था. डिड यू सी आमिर ने क्या कहा? वेस्ट इंडीज एंड साउथ अफ्रीका विल गो थ्रू आफ्टर अभिषेक. उस लग रहा है समथिंग. Yeah, I mean, getting confident after that Abhishek commentary. Right now, he's right, but hopefully Abhishek proves me wrong in the knockouts, mate. After the new chairman of selection committee will take over, will he consider Shami for selection? I hope so, bro. I saw them talking to RP Singh and stuff. Shami, I saw some visuals. Yes, Aksar was in 2015. He was in BGT also. Lendl Simmons, MI Bowl 2016 winner. What a player. To 2014 India Bangladesh Goated series. Was it the 2014 or 2015, bro? Thank you so much for joining, man. Football with Sujal, really appreciate it. Hope you're excited for the Premier League this weekend. And Ahli also won yesterday 4-1, baby. Just speaking about football, but was the 2014 or 2015 series? Well, 2015 India lost 3-0. The Mustafizur one. Mustafa, do you think instead of winning T20 World Cup in 24 and CT25, if we would have won 23 World Cup and 21 or 23 WTC final, anyone, not both, that would have been a better legacy, or you don't think like that? No, man. Like obviously, Rohit will himself say कि World Cup 20 is more important, ODI and Test is more important. But you gotta take what you're facing at the time. So yeah, I would have loved the Test and the World Cup. मगर जब उसके लग जाते फिर T20 में हारते फिर भी लोग उससे आएंगे. That's what I've noticed in cricket, that whatever is the current, that is the current. Like no one gives a crap what's happening about Test cricket right now. No one cares about we lost to South Africa 2-0, 3-0. Gambhir out wale naare ruk gaye. Now the whole focus is on the T20 World Cup. Similarly, if you won the WTC at that time, all you want to do is win that. You don't care about anything else and stuff, or the one day World Cup. All you cared about was that World Cup. But then when you shifted to 24, we were caring about the T20 World Cup. But yes, overall, if you have a test and one day, it would have looked amazing. But if you see, for Rohit Sharma, it hurts more because he has not won the one day World Cup. Virat Kohli has already won the one day World Cup. For him, it was the Test Championship and the T20. So the T20 meant a lot to him. You can see by his reaction. in the West Indies when they won. Was it Barbados, the final? And then Rohit Sharma obviously was very emotional as well. But for him, he's already won the T20 World Cup, so he wanted to win the One Day World Cup. शमी से पहले अब तो आकिब नबी आ जाएगा. Let's not repeat our man. You watch Shami's in your team, right? In the IPL, he's gonna rip it, bro. I think he's gonna rip it because he's had a full domestic season under his belt. When we had him last year, he just played Champions Trophy and he just came back from injury. He wasn't playing regular domestic cricket. Abhi wo rip karega IPL mein. लिख के ले लो. If he's fit, he's gonna take wickets for sure. He's gonna prove a point, bro. That's what I think. Again, it's just a prediction. Don't hold like अब एक महीने बाद तो मेरे को याद दिला देंगे like मैं गलत था, but I think he's gonna rip it, bro. Let's not repeat our mistake. Move on from Shami. Give chance to Nabi before it's too long. I agree to an extent, but I get this feeling. Don't know why the main titles are with Australia and South Africa, and we have the mini titles compared to them. I mean, I understand that, but like it just like every tournament you have to take it tournament by tournament. The 23, you can look at it both ways, right? 23 is the One Day World Cup, where it was amazing and everything, but if you won that, the narrative would have been that you won it at home and then you lost the 24 T20 World Cup because it was away from home. If you lost that would be the narrative that you can't. So the narrative will, I think, switch accordingly. And the narrative is normally in Indian cricket very critical, whatever it is, whether it is India playing, if it's the coach, if it's the batting, the bowling, the captain, the narrative is always critical. So अगर आप जीते भी 23 वर्ल्ड कप, वो बोलते हैं भाई इंडिया में जीते. वर्ल्ड कप तो अमेरिका और वहां था, आप वहां हार गए. वो तो it always like will switch depending on that. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? I don't remember which year was that, but it was not Mustafizu's debut. I'm talking about the series that had Rahane, Vijay, Pujara, Binni. Oh, India 100 all out and Bangladesh. Yeah. You're right. I think that was 2014. The Binni 6-4 you're talking about, right? That was a wild game, mate. Gambhirinho. Fully agree, Keshav ji. Shami in LSG, not in DC. Yeah. So I'm talking to Ashutosh. She's a LSG fan. I'm talking to Ashutosh, LSG fan. I'm telling him that Shami's gonna kill it, bro. T20 title is more difficult to win since small teams have better chance to win. It is difficult, but it doesn't mean the others are easy either, right? Like winning a test championship is extremely difficult. And the way South Africa did it, people were saying they had an easy way. Then they had Australia in the final. They were down and out, man. Pat Cummins 6 विकेट ले लिया था पहले इनिंग में. मेरे को याद है कनाडा में, रिमेंबर those days केपीएल पे सुबह उठ के कनाडा में कॉफी पी रहे, जबरदस्त माहौल देख के. देन 6 विकेट चले ले लिया उन्हें पैट कमिंस, मतलब खत्म है गेम. Then Markram is a very underrated cricketer, bro. He's an unbelievable player. Unbelievable, man. Aiden Markram. Remember the name. By the way, let me make it clear. I'm not speaking from players' point of view. They should treat every title same. I'm just saying as a fan perspective, it doesn't feel right. I understand that, but I'm saying even from the fan perspective, if you won the One Day World Cup but lost the T20 World Cup, the narrative from the fans would be that, अरे घर पे तो जीत जाते हैं World Cups, बाहर जाके तो जीतो ना. And I'm talking about the One Day versus the T20. If you won the One Day World Cup and lost the T20 World Cup, it is very sad to see how ancestors give a long rope to bat. Sorry, ancestors. बोल दिया मैं. It is very sad to see how selectors give a long rope to batters who have not been in form for a while, but they don't give the long rope to bowlers. Shami came after a knee surgery, not easy at all. 100%, man. Shami should have been there in that England series, in the Test series. It's strange. I still can't believe LSG has fans. Yeah. Ashita supports them. Expression versus troops. Expressions versus troops. Yeah, man. Arsenal Tottenham. It's gonna be crazy. Did you watch the Big Six? The Big Six was crazy. रहने तो मार्क्रम को मैं नहीं देता था. कोई देते थे ये चैनल पे, सही बात है, मगर मैं नहीं देता था. मैं तो बोला उसको मत छोड़ो. मैं बोला था निकालो उसको, ये वो. मैं एक बार बोला था कि फिलिप्स को खिलाना चाहिए उसकी जगह में, मगर मैं ये नहीं बोला कि उसको गाली तो नहीं, उसको नहीं दिया. मैं गालियां दिया हूँगा लोगों को, उसको मगर मिले उसको गालियां चैनल पे 100%. Expressions posted. Damn, they're gonna do a. Did you watch the Big Six last night? They gave it to Turkish, man. He was trying to defend himself. Ashutosh bhai, what do you think about LSG jersey? Yeah, a lot of people don't like that jersey. Bhai. A lot of people have issue with that jersey, yaar. Yara. Yara, man. मगर बहुत क्वालिटी यार एडे माकड़ा में एडे माकड़म ना ना South absolutely beating Australia at Lords is never easy because their test record there is even better than the home side. In South Africa versus Zimbabwe, for me, will represent South Africa or Zimbabwe because he always represents South Africa. Because he represents Zimbabwe, bro. He's from Zimbabwe, Pami. I watched Turkish after. Yeah, that was crazy. गाड़ी में 3 बजे रात में भाई पागल हो गया बंदा. झूठ अरे यार. मुझे भाई मैं ठीक हूँ मेरे भाई खैरियत से आप looking forward to the Super 8s. Are you excited for the games? जायसवाल को कोई चांस है आगे? हाँ है भाई डेफिनेटली अगर डक्स भी ऐसे चलते गए तो और होगा चांस तो है डेफिनेटली होगा भाई जायसवाल को चांस आईपीएल उसका अच्छा चले गया तो फिर आ जाएगा वो T20 टीम में आर्सेनल वर्ल्ड टीम में उतर चुका है कंग्रेचुलेशंस बट you think Zimbabwe can upset? Yeah, there is a possibility. Why not? The logic behind Shami's drop was his age, man. He was 34 age, really. Then we cry about why we don't have quality talent paces, and when we our selectors do such. I think also the fact that he was injured and he's coming back from such a severe injury, he should have been given more support. He didn't get that support, and he's been playing every domestic game since then. He's looking good, sharp condition, and that's why I'm saying that he might be towards the end of his career and he might not play for India again, but he's gonna rip it in the IPL. I feel, man. Then Tavernier ke 500 plus goal as a left back. लास्ट आईपीएल गिल और जायसवाल दोनों को अच्छा था अभिषेक से हाँ मगर अभिषेक वो इंटरनेशनल भी कर रहा था ना वो टाइम पे नहीं तो वो तभी जाता था द नेक्स्ट सीरीज वो नहीं रहता था अगर फेल होता तो एंड उसकी एक आध इनिंग अच्छी आई पंजाब के खिलाफ बट अभी देखो आ जाएगा वो जायसवाल बिकॉज अभी यहाँ पे तो 3-4 का मसला है If we talk about associates needing cricket against full members, then where is the space and schedule? अभी है full members 5 मैच से 2-3 मैच की सीरीज में आ गई हैं सो आफ्टर एसोसिएट जगह कहाँ है जगह तो नहीं है भाई मगर वही है ना बनाना पड़ेगा अगर आपको वैसा करना है तो फिर कुछ ना कुछ आपको करना पड़ेगा इंस्टेड ऑफ प्लेइंग ओडीआई सीरीज ऑल द टाइम मे बी यू प्ले a couple of T20s keep it short your series against Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, England and stuff and then go play Nepal or something like that. Barcelona के लग चुके हैं. That's always nice to see. Let's say there is scope of improvement in the jersey and remember Mark from LSG going ka chika admi now. Imagine, man, I think he can, bro. Where is he, bro? He's not playing cricket. There's a big chance of Agde. Where I don't even know where he is, bro. But up like last year भी उतना crazy नहीं था ना. Klaasen didn't have that great of a season. Travis did obviously. We had a poor season, bro. I don't know how we finished sixth. We should have finished like ninth or something. We were like getting our butt kicked every game. We went to three, like I think I went to 3 games. No, I went to 2 games. Faz went to 3 or 4 games. I don't think we won a game at home or we won one or something. That's about it. Injury wasn't the reason. Mr. Agarkar ke statement se laga nahi. It seemed he was deliberately avoiding his performance. Like, bro, you guys are professional and you guys still don't know how you're a player. Interesting. But Rishabh Pant also, is he playing domestic? Yeah, Rishabh Pant also, you're a good question, man. Is he playing domestic? Is he playing Ranji? He might be. But I don't know where Henrik Klaasen is. Imagine Allen और साइफर दोनों हक दे केकेआर के लिए दोनों हक दिए तो फिर उनको बैकअप देखना हेलो फैज हाउ आर यू डूइंग
What's up? What's up? Sorry, I was outside.
No problem. We were just wrapping up, but just to get your closing statements, class in के बारे में पूछे थे and stuff, but I don't know what the conversation was. Yeah, it keeps the conversation keeps changing. But my question to you is that are you looking forward to the game today, Australia versus Oman?
Yeah, I mean, if Oman beat them, then definitely imagine if Oman also beat Australia. उनका कैप्टन भी बड़े बातें कर दिया ना. He said कि this is the perfect time to beat Australia and we'll try to beat Australia and
Crush
stuff
them.
like that. So
We're gonna crush
Australia,
them both.
yeah,
Yeah.
even like the yeah, even the coach was like, अरे भाई ये सब बेकार के बात है, हम ना serious नहीं लेते, वो नहीं लेते. We do take it seriously. Why wouldn't we take it seriously and stuff?
Yeah.
He also got defensive. It's just one of those situations that Australia को problem आ गई and they got eliminated. कल श्रीलंका के अगेंस्ट भी जिम्बाब्वे ने अच्छा खेला है सो यू नो वन इज सेइंग एनीथिंग टू श्रीलंका श्रीलंका also was at home they also made 180 and they lost to Zimbabwe right
Yes.
but obviously Australia got knocked out Sri Lanka is still in there and it's not like Sri Lanka is playing a weaker side or something so it was actually impressive effort and kudos to like the whole Zimbabwe team of course ke bhai they've made a lot of improvements in their system अब देखना कि भाई सुपर 8 में how they handle that pressure.
Yes, 100%. Hope Klassen hugs जायसवाल के T20 गाने आपको कैसा लगता है? अटैकिंग भी है एंड एंकर कर भी सकता है. अब आप अभिषेक का गेम स्लॉगर लगता है, मुझे तो लगता है भाई. Yeah, I think Jaiswal has a good chance. Like the fact that Abhishek lasted a year also for me is like kind of surprising because the way he plays, we know that he can fail, right? And we know that an Indian team, you have so much competition, it's difficult to keep your thing. But because he had such a good year, he stayed along. But what me and Faz saw of him in this IPL and the last IPL also that he will have his failures, he'll have a string, but it's just about backing him. But I know in the Indian team it's difficult. So if Abhishek doesn't perform, if he continues to fail, after the World Cup, there will be the likes of Jaiswal who will be knocking the door in the opening slot. Shubman Gill will also knock the door
There are
back.
there are very easy narrative ना here to like change and stuff from time to time. अब अभिषेक बॉल वेस्ट नहीं कर रहा है रन्स नहीं मारा आई अंडरस्टैंड जीरो मारा लाइक अब फ्लिप स्क्रिप्ट करो आपको अब केएल राहुल की इनिंग्स में 23 वर्ल्ड कप में भी फेलियर ही बोलते ना इतना बॉल्स कंज्यूम करके तो इट्स अ वेरी इजी गेम चेंजिंग नैरेटिव दैट एट टाइम्स विल से कि भाई बॉल्स टू मच कंज्यूम कर दिए और रन्स कोई फायदे के नहीं है और फिर बोलते कि कोई रन्स नहीं करे और बॉल्स इतनी जल्दी क्यों खेल रहा है तो
Hmm.
ऐसा सिचुएशन है क्रिकेट में कि भाई जो 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 चल रहा है जिसका लाइक टाइम अच्छा है उसका टाइम अच्छा है एंड T20 अनफॉर्चुनेटली बहुत ज्यादा जल्दी फिकल माइंडेड हो जा रहे हैं अब इनिशियली अगर फर्स्ट सुपर एट्स के टाइम में होपफुली इंशाल्लाह दुआ तो यही चल रही है कि भाई उन्हें मार दिया then everybody will be like you know who and the people who were saying also would flip like अरे कौन बोल रहा था अभिषेक को निकालो बोल के पागल है वो लोग
Yeah, but the thing is, I think me
यही
and
है
you had
क्रिकेट
a
like I think for the players they ignore this kind of noise and they just try to focus Sehwag भी बोल दिया अभिषेक के ऊपर yeah
no. I'm saying
you were saying
you're right. For me and you, even when Surya was failing, we wanted him in the team. We wanted him to be captain. We didn't want to change him at that time. Like, uh, yeah, there are talks that like he could change. They could have changed him, but remember, people kept saying Hardik को बनाओ captain, Shreyas को हम बोले सूर्या को रखो ना. वो time पे तो like some people are
yeah
very finicky. Some people like are very thing and they get very scared of what if he fails again in the semifinal. If he fails, we'll say yeah he failed, bro. Like it's fine. It happens, bro. But like people take it more seriously. So I understand, man. Like when I was
yeah
like
वही
I
है
was also like the more cricket I watch,
भाई the
my
best
opinion
batsman in our generation the best batsman in our generation, or one of the best batsmen, maybe not for everybody, Virat Kohli also went through a bad patch, fight. And like
yeah.
obviously what he's done for Indian cricket, based on that, we were like, Arey bhai. But there are so many people who said Virat को निकालो. So many people who said Virat Kohli को निकालो, वो करो, ये करो, उसको ऐसा. Don't think I'm comparing both Abhishek and Virat Kohli. Understand the context is that विराट कोहली का भी फेलियर आया है भाई so that is something that we've got to understand that is inevitable in a game of cricket where the probability of failing is mostly high.
Yes, Faz
Wherever
bhai
should
should
नहीं भाई वो रोजे है नहीं तो लाइक चले आता था
should
Flying for
Sanju
replacement.
replace Abhishek and Jaiswal should fly in for replacement. That's Abhishek Sharma is just one duck away from becoming brand ambassador of Audi. Uh, I just got that. I could care little to nothing for Abhishek if he just scores a match-winning knock in a
Yeah.
semi-final or a final. All these ducks will be irrelevant. Musa bhai, Abhishek doesn't look like a player for the long formats, even in T20. Cricket is a slogger, lambi race का घोड़ा नहीं लगता. It's interesting. A lot of people are telling me उसको वनडे में लेके और गिल को निकालो वनडे से. एक टाइम था मेरे को तिलक वर्मा अभी निहायत irritating player लग रहा है, becoming a burden. Love averages suggest his beginnings could come in a knockout game. सूर्या वाज कैप्टन, वो तो ड्रॉप ही नहीं हो सकता था. नहीं, हम भी तो नहीं बोल रहे थे ना, लाइक इवन व्हेन पीपल आर सेइंग उसके रन नहीं आ रहे, हम लाइक आई वाज फाइन विद इट, लाइक आई एम लाइक इट विल कम ब्रो. आई वुड लव इट इफ हैपन. संजू कैन प्ले टिल कैन रिप्लेस तिलक. यहाँ अलग ही प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है तिलक वर्मा के साथ. अभिषेक इन दिस वर्ल्ड कप इज अशोक डिंडा इन पैरेलल. नाइस वन. आई थिंक दैट्स अ गुड वे. फर्स्ट यू आर गेटिंग can you hear me? You're getting delayed
Yeah.
reaction. I can. You're saying
I
hello.
don't know.
It's okay. We'll wrap it up. We'll be back hopefully in the evening. We'll have some content on chasing trophies as well. Thank you everybody for joining. We really appreciate. First, there is a delay. It's all right. No problem. We'll join him again in the evening, and we'll do some recorded content. I'll just take a last few comments. What's your point of view on Babar Kumar Yadav and Tilak Azam strike rate? लगता है लाहौर में ये दोनों भी हलवा खाए हैं आजम साहब के घर पे. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Let's see what happens against South Africa and stuff. Why so much Tilak hate? I don't know, bro. I have no issues with Tilak. Arsenal are bottling up the chances. Let's go, buddy. All the Tottenham, everything is on Phantom right now. But yeah, we really appreciate. Jaisa abhi back, वैसा ही Tilak back. Yeah, 100%. I'll back Tilak Verma. I don't have any issues with that. Like, let's see what happens during the game. Like, obviously, if Abhishek gets another duck, then I'll say, bro, like, you'll have to say, like, yeah, I think it's, you got to drop him. Like, we'll take the harsh call and say, like, you got to drop him. But I hope that he scores runs and he does well in the semi-finals, finals. But yeah, first, thank you for joining me today. And I'll join you again today as well. Hopefully in the evening, we'll do something.
Yes.
And we have some content coming. Tomorrow's Pakistan, New Zealand as well. So hopefully we'll have on chasing trophies as well, a few things on that. And then Sunday doubleheader, get ready. Sri Lanka, England, India versus South Africa. It's going to be amazing, man. Thank you everybody. We'll catch you guys in a
Yeah.
bit, man. Thank you everyone.